For more, let's bring in NBC News political reporter Megan Leibowitz, also joined by our law enforcement analyst, former Secret Service agent Evie Pompouris. Good morning to both of you. Megan, first of all, just what more are we learning about the suspect and the incident?
Yeah, so this incident took place overnight yesterday when it unfolded when a sheriff's office deputy and two Secret Service agents went to investigate when security had detected that someone had breached this secure perimeter at Mar-a-Lago. Now, as you heard from the Palm Beach County Sheriff, they confronted a man who had what they described as a fuel can and a gun, ordered him to drop it, but he instead raised the gun allegedly to a shooting position, and that's when law enforcement shot and killed him. Now, in terms of what we know about the suspect, there's still a lot of questions that we have. Law enforcement have not officially identified the suspect, but as you mentioned, two law enforcement sources told NBC that the person killed was a 21-year-old man named Austin Tucker Martin from North Carolina. Now, a man with the name Tucker Austin Martin was reported missing. That's according to a social media post from his mother over the weekend. Now, reached for comment. Local police declined to comment on whether this person was still considered to be a missing person here.
Evie, let's bring you in here, keeping in mind the president wasn't there at this time, but still, what do you make of the fact that someone was able to make it inside of the secure perimeter of the grounds with a shotgun and with that gas canister?
Right, so they're going to look at how that person gained entry and also how he got there. Did he drive there, which is very highly likely, especially if you're carrying those items. When the president is in-house somewhere, right, on site, you're definitely going to see a very ramped up security system put in place. But I do think the security system that they have here worked, right? You've got your perimeter, you got your post standards, you've got your tech, there's different technology in place. So they're alerted, somebody's crossed into my perimeter, and they immediately respond. From what we know, according to the press conference, this happened at that North Gate entry point, and that's where that individual came in. So the whole point is that they stopped him as he entered that inner perimeter and then engaged the threat.
All right, Megan, law enforcement will, of course, try to figure out a motive, if this was an assassination attempt or what it was. Where does that part of the investigation stand as far as we know? And have we heard anything from the White House about all this?
Yeah, so big picture here, there's still a lot of unknowns and still a lot of questions that we're going to be asking about in the coming days here. Now, Secret Service had said in a statement that the individual's background, their actions, potential motives, as well as the use of force here, those are all going to be under investigation right now by the FBI, the Secret Service, and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Now, we were starting to hear from White House officials as well yesterday, people like White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, who expressed gratitude for law enforcement's actions and response to keep people safe. We also heard from FBI Director Kash Patel, who said in a post to X that the FBI is dedicating all necessary resources to the investigation. But these are certainly questions that we're going to be continuing to ask in the days to come and waiting to hear more from the president's response to all of this, Joe.
Okay.